Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Miami Marlins. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
Funk up the plays. We're just trying to dance, yo, turn up the bass.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and today's starting pitcher, Cal Quantrill. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Fouled off left side. That one in the dirt, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. That's off the inside corner, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swings and misses, and it's 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. Hit hard, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So Harper stands in. And there's a base hit to left. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, 1 out. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Ripped, but it curls foul. Next pitch is outside. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 3 of this 4-game series. And the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That one inside. Look out.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Harper, the lead runner, out at second. Boom. On at first with 2 now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Myers sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back here in Miami and on the hill, Aaron Nola. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Tap foul at the plate. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws on to first. And a quick out, number 1. Time now for the Marlins lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Victor Mesa Jr. getting ready to hit. Check swing, called strike. Nola, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. That's inside.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
And that one is in for a strike. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. Just off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Line drive. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jonah.
And at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride. Ball 1 there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Strike 1. Man at first, one away. Next offering is fouled back. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
Nope, that's a ball.
Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Quantrill back to work. Quantrill, 30 years old now, and he was born in Canada. Quantrill back to work. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. One out in the second.
Batting eighth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here comes Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
That one fouled off.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Max Kepler in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Sanchez makes the grab, and that's the inning. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. And ball 1. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Hard hit, right side. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That is it. The right fielder.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Jesus Sanchez, the next to hit. First pitch misses.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Castellanos sizes this one up. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Hitless at 4 at-bats yesterday. Foul ball there. Conine recently earned Rookie of the Month honors.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league.
Run around the move. Swinging a foul out of play. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Nola fires. Liner, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Ronnie Mauricio now.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, one out. Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I gotta think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Now the left fielder, Dane Myers.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Just missed. Two on, 2 outs, and that misses, and the count is 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on, 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0 the count. Here it comes, and fouled off. Norby on second. Conine at first. 2 out of the inning. Agustin Ramirez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. (3-1) now, and that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Now the catcher up to hit, Agustin Ramirez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Next offering upstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2 outs. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Really got himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Grounded out his first time.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Outside low, 1-0. All loaded up, bottom half of inning number 2.
Hey! 1-1.
That just misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Swang and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Run comes in from second, and it's a 2-run single, and they lead by 2.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here's the center fielder, Victor Mesa Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. That clips the corner.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. And that one moves his feet. Now a fly ball to right center. Base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And a foul ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Real Muto snags it, and that is that. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We played 2 full. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 1. On to the 3rd inning. Trey Turner
The
now.
shortstop, Trey Turner.
Foul ball. That one missed. The shortstop takes the ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Stop in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Quattro back to work. On the ground, right side, Lopez. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Harper now. A single his first time. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Gunnar Norby.
There's a strike.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter
Right
gone in the
fielder, number
3rd.
7,
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. The other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And next is the designated hitter, Griffin Conine. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Now this is in the air down the line. Castellanos has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
And now the shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio. Went down on strikes his first time through. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Dane Myers digs in now. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Marsh moves under it. Nabs it, and that is the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they lead it 4-1.
No ifs, ands, or maybe. I don't let drama faze me. Stay on my grind heavy for my babies. Life has its ups and downs.
Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off for
check out the latest
Philadelphia,
news from around the league.
Kyle Schwarber.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Good eye right
out
there. Off the mark there. The count now 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Alec Bohm.
The third baseman,
Singled and drove in a run his first time through. He swings and fouls one off. That one misses, and 1-1. The Phillies trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Off the mark there. Full count now.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
One down, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now
That's what a good sinker's
right
designed to
fielder,
do.
Nick
Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the
Castellanos.
ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Fly to left his first time. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first, and Castellanos is out. And the Phillies are set down in order. 3 up, 3 down for them there. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 1. And we're back. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Agustin Ramirez. Just missed.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Ramirez turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Lifted in the air, right field. Castellanos hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup at the plate, Otto Lopez. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss.
I think you're sitting off speed there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Next to hit, Victor Mesa Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Brandon Marsh
measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
JT Realmuto steps in. Struck out swinging his first time. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The Fish leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's exactly what a good 2-strike splitter will do. Duck right under the bat path and that last 15 to 20 feet or so. And at that point, it's just too late to do anything about it as a hitter. Really nice pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. And that's in there for strike 1. Two outs. That's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a foul straight back. Kepler at second. Turner on at first with 2 down. This one smacked out to left center. Dives and he can't hang on. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. But they push across 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. And that one is inside. There's a swing and a miss. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tanner Banks. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Ross, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. In the air, left side. Kepler pulls it down. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
0-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. Got him.
The right fielder, number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
2 outs, base is empty. Jesus Sanchez will hit next. 1 for 2. And there's a ball.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Quantrill back to work. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And that one missing low.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Inside, just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's it for Cal Quantrill. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Declan Cronin comes on now.
Number 51.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Backed off the plate that time. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 1 away.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog. Get back on track. His team needs him.
here comes Alec Boehm. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Breaking ball misses down and away. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Ball 1, no
Little
strike.
trouble with this one behind the plate. Tag safe at second. Should be a pass ball and maybe a costly one with 2 away.
That pitch was pretty far outside, further than he was set up, so kind of a tough one to handle, but still something he knows he should have had since it bounced off his glove and got away.
Next pitch is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next pitch is downstairs. Brandon Marsh in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Harper on at second with 2 down. Swings through that.
The count is full.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. To third. Tag. Got him. Third out. And that ends the frame. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tanner Banks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the DH, Griffin Conine.
The designated hitter, Griffin Conine.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
The batter, number 10.
So digging in, Ronnie Mauricio. That one called a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
In the dirt.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos gets under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Agustín Ramirez.
And now here is Agustín Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Marlins.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
53.
Calvin Fauché.
Oh, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
For Philadelphia, the
And now for the
17th,
Phillies, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
That misses the
that's
zone.
out.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lopez hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's JT Realmuto.
Easy out, let's go.
Just
That's
off
out.
the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Jesus Tinoco, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Efros also getting ready. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Pitch is in there, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Just
Nope,
missing
that's a
there, and that's ball 2. Stays alive. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching
0-1.
right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher
Counts 1-0.
working together.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And there's a ball. Fly ball to right. Sanchez brings it in with a nice running grab. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 2.
Now pitching for the
We're back
Phillies.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
52.
Joel Kuno.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So back to the top of
Lead
the
up
order.
for the
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter,
baseman,
Otto
Otto
Lopez.
Lopez.
There's a strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Slider misses outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next
That's
offering
ball two.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tap back to the mound. Handles, throws to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Mesa Jr.
And up next for Miami, Victor Mesa Jr. Right through there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Next pitch is inside. And that is ball 1. There's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Joe Ross up and loosening in the pen. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that skips in the dirt. This to third, and that chance handled. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Jonah Bride.
And at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, not close. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
got a full count.
And that is low for ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out
Now
and make a
batting,
call with
the
that
third
last
baseman,
pitch, but
Gunnar.
neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Connor Norby. First pitch misses. Two outs. Fouled off left side. Just off the outside corner, and it's 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And the inning is over. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Scott Efros.
Should be a good first matchup for him
Now
here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Here's Turner now. 1 for 3.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's outside.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. That one misses. 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Boils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. And it remains 2-2. To the right side, and that's a foul ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Mauricio with the throw to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Man at second. Ball one low. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the dirt, blocked. No advance, good job behind the dish. Two now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Scott Efros will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Jesus
Tinoco takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Outside low, 2 balls, no strikes.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. One down, Phillies down a run. Hard hit to right center. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm, known for his late-inning heroics. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Talking about some time, but you reaching for the assets. Classless.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Justin Martinez.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
Well, 1-run game. Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. Martinez in his 2nd season, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Movement in the bullpen, a right-hander appears to be getting loose. The 0-1, and the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-2.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Mauricio stands in here, takes ball 1 low. They say you win.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Miami down in order. And it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Andrew Nardi.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable three-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Well, one-run game. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Laser, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon
Mansingi, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Weston Wilson. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
He's 2 outs away. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Yeah, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Kepler stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
Inside, ball 2.
1-run game here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
1 strike away. Outside. Full count now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you chase your dream. You just gotta open your eyes. I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa. If he nosy, I'ma knock the toes off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on. Stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. Spending 24 karat gold bars to a gunfighter, bring a blow charge. Spending new money to fight a old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been here since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi done told you. You think